Hi everyone, it's Matt from Diazable, and now I'm here with another album review. Well, more like an EP review, because we are checking out the EP from the band Social Circuit. Now, a little background about Social Circuit. Social Circuit is a emo slash pop punk band that is from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and they've been in the game since about 2016. And I could say that they've been running the streets in their hometown of Kuala Lumpur. They're a pretty well known, famous pop punk band. They've toured around Asia. They've come to Korea. They've gone, I think, to Japan, Singapore. They've been places, and they've toured with other pretty big known bands like Turnstile, No Pressure, Movements. So they've got a name to put out there in the scene. And this EP is a little bit of an older EP. It came out in 2018. I saw them in 2018 here in Korea when they Turnstile came. Just saw them this past weekend and everything. And I really wanted to put them on the map a little bit and give them some more exposure because I think for all the work they've been putting in, I think they definitely need a bit more highlight and notice for they're putting out. It's nice seeing good pop punk being made and just good music being made in general. And with the scene in Southeast Asia and Malaysia there's already a lot of spotlight on it, and there's a crazy amount of bands out there. But I'm out here trying to do my part and everything, and just trying to share some good music, good or bad music, depending on whoever is making it. And we're about to find out with the band Social Circuit with their EP called Borrowed Time. So let's get into this review. Track one, The Room is Never Cold Enough. It starts off with some really catchy guitar riffs that seem a little tuned out. Not too much of a bother, but definitely noticeable. His vocals sound very clean and very flowy throughout the song. Like he knows his pitches really well when he's singing, so it's really nice and clean. The drums are very tight and sounds like the drums having a really good time playing them. And it just sounds really mixed well into the song. And then as the song continues on, I kept noticing the guitar pitch or tuning, it just was really, really loud and off. And to me, it was a little bit of a bothersome for this track, but overall it still was pretty good riffs and everything. But the drums and the guitarists, how they play into each other and build up throughout the song and go back into the chorus, verse, and everything. It's a very simple, strong structure, which makes it an overall very straightforward, like emo pop punk song. Hey guys, have you checked out any of the merch from Diazable that we have on our online store? We have some of these designs up, some cool gym looking gear. Fan favorite, Baby Noodle, Be a Fucking Devil. Yeah, some of our most hated merch ever. But I love Hate Breed. Yay. Sticker packs too. Who doesn't like Baby Noodle eating pizza? Yeah. Keychains. Yeah. And of course, we have koozies. Yeah, who doesn't like a good koozie? So check out our merch store, diazable.com, and support your local business. And a friend who's not trying to work a 9-to-5 anymore. Trying to do something with my life. Track two, we have here Perfection. I'm getting lots of heavy Midwest emo vibes with this track. If you're a fan of like Title Fight, Citizen, you're definitely gonna get some feelings and enjoy some vibes with this song, with this particular song. Again, I think the guitars are mic'd up a little bit too loud, and it takes away from the song. And again, his vocals sound very healthy and filled with like a lot of emotion. It's very fine, very good emo music. Track three, we have the song In Line. Overall, I didn't have much to say about this song overall, that it just has very chill vibes but also with the drums, they sound really good when they aren't drowned out by the guitars. It's a really short song, and right when I was really getting into it, it kind of cut off, and I was like, oh, that's it of the song. That's it for the song. Because it's a really, really good song with its overall sound and vibe. I keep saying vibes, but yeah, it has a really good vibe to it, but it just ended so quickly. I was like, dang, I want more, which made me think it's a pretty good song. If you want, it made me want to listen to it more and more. Track 4, Dark Clouds. It starts off with some really crunchy guitars. That was a nice change of pace for this EP, I think. The drumming is a little bit more fast paced. That's quite noticeable and nice change up. Again, with the guitars being a little bit chunky, some versatility on this track. Heartful vocals. I would say that his vocals sound really like full and like he's saying like he's speaking from the heart. He's got a lot to say with this these songs. As I would say, they sound very gripping and very like uh have a lot of depth to them in terms of his lyrics and the vocal performance. And a little bit I've noticed throughout the song, there's a bit some like kind of shoegazy sounding guitar and song structure. It slows it down and then speeds it up. But when they do slow it down, it gives me like shoegazy vibes. And the way they weave it back and forth between the slow and fast is very nice. And that, with that being said, I want to play a small clip of this song, Dark Clouds. I think it's a really good representation of what these guys can offer with their music. So yeah, that is Dark Clouds from the band Social Circuit. So that was my overall thoughts and feelings for this EP, Borrowed Time, from the band Social Circuit. Overall, I think it is a very nice, solid emo pop punk song album that's being brought to another band that from another country. And I think they do it really well, and it's very solid. Overall, I think the big standout thing here is honestly his vocals and his lyrics. They seem very like thoughtful, and he really is singing from a place of joy and like sadness and like experience. That's what it seems like. He's not really phoning it in. It feels like the bass and the drums complement each other really well. The bass is you can hear it perfectly through the mix. The drums can be a little bit drowned out here and there, but when they can be heard, they sound really good. And the only gripe I have is with the guitars. They seem a little bit too mic'd up in the mix. They're too up in the foreground at times and a little bit too distorted. So then they sound, as weird as it sounds, can sound a little whiny. But that's not too much of a problem. That pulls back from the EP, I think. And with the production, the mixing, it's a pretty solid effort from these guys. And with that being said, I think this is a very strong, solid 7 out of 10. Yeah, so my boys in Social Circuit, yeah. Check them out. Bandcamp, Instagram, give them a follow. Check out their new stuff. They just put out a new EP back in 2019. I think they're working on some new material. So please check them out. Don't support just your local scene. Support the scenes around the world, because one scene, one love, baby. I guess. Hey, till next time, guys. Bye.